going to be talking about opposite of a vector and the angle between two vectors. Let's start with the opposite. So the opposite of a vector v is the vector that has the same length and direction but opposite orientation, and usually we write minus v. So minus v is the opposite of vector v. And here's some examples. So if this vector is vector v, this one, that one is going to be minus v. So it's going to be its opposite because it has the same length, it is parallel, so it has the same direction, but the arrow is on the opposite side. So this orientation is opposite. If you have vector AB like this, vector AB, well, vector BA is going to be its opposite. So we can write that BA is equal to negative AB. So this is a nice property of vectors. So if you use its start point and its end point to write a vector, you can write the opposite and then start point to write its opposite vector. So this is really nice. Now for the angle between two vectors, well, the angle between vector u and vector v is measured by bringing the two vectors back to the same origin. So if you have a u vector here and the v vector here, you cannot find the angle just yet between those two vectors. You have to first bring them back to the same origin point. So this is the origin point of vector u. This is the origin point of vector v. You bring them back to the same origin point. So this is still my u vector. This is still my v vector. And now the angle between the two vectors is always between 0 and 180 degrees. So what does that mean? It means that the angle between those two vectors is going to be here. So it's always the smallest angle. You cannot use the outside angle, this one. You cannot use it because the angle is always going to be between 0 and 180 degrees. So you cannot use this one. You're going to use that one as the angle between those two vectors. So that's it. See you in the next video.